Okay, hello, good evening. This is the Liam Scott Ryan show. Hello, Scott.
Hello, Liam.
How's it going today, bruv?
Not bad.
Lovely.
Out of breath, taking my socks off.
Oh, yes. Hard work, isn't it? With your feet, anyway.
That sounded weird, but it shouldn't have. Actually, I had 2 pairs of socks on because my feet were cold, but now they're not.
Marvellous. Well, for anyone out there, it's, what is it, Monday? Well, Monday today.
It is Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
The 29th.
Oh, yeah, just between Christmas and New Year. Yeah.
Some people have gone to work. Some of us don't have to. You know, loads of people are angry at other people for having holidays.
I don't know. When it's in the middle of the week like that, I think you got to expect to work a tiny bit. You know, yeah. New Year isn't necessarily some sort of incredible bank holiday that, you know, you have to have lots of time off around New Year.
Except when it works out where like Christmas and New Year hit the weekend at the right time.
If New Year's is on a Friday, that's the best situation because then you get Saturday, Sunday off. But you know, you just gotta like do what you gotta do.
Scottish people.
Yeah. What do you mean, like Scottish people?
Well, they get the second off as well.
Yeah, no, I noticed that. It was on that was on my Google Calendar. It was on for the next day. It had second day Scotland written on it, and I was wondering what the fuck that meant.
That's a concession we made after they realised we were raping them for their natural resources.
That was their request.
No, it weren't. We just gave it them. You know, like,
well, that's a bit unfair, really. I think
if you spent all year raping your daughter at Christmas, you gave her a doll. You know, it was like a slap in the face.
Well,
like an insult.
Yeah, but shouldn't we? You know, if they can do it in Scotland, shouldn't we do it over here? I can't.
Well, no, it's not an English thing. New Year's more popular in Scotland because they drink more, so they should have an extra day. You know what a 2-day hangover is like, Liam. No one deal with that shit.
Scott, man, every day's a hangover. It's just a continuous, constant hangover. I've definitely developed some sort of weird.
You do well in Scotland.
Yeah, I've definitely developed some sort of fucking serious alcohol problem at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm just knocking back tins of Red Stripe like it's like fucking milk and water.
Hey.
Yeah, you know, I'll get off the train and then I'll have a tinny in the 10-minute walk to work.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, but still, it's still a great concern to me and my liver. I don't know. Do you suffer from pains? Like, No,
not anymore. I've learned how to
like no time
drinking.
No time you'll just like be aching in the side of your body or
no. Last time was darts.
But you felt it the next day. You felt pain.
The next day, there were times where I felt it for a couple of days.
Because I was just thinking, I was thinking it wasn't the alcohol. It's just me getting old, and apparently you're meant to ache more. But this is putting it into context.
Yeah. See, Liam, what happens when you get older is your body starts to like fail slowly, but really surely. So it's like if you had like your laptop. How long have you had your laptop?
About 3 years now.
Okay, so it's probably a bit rusty in the hip.
Yeah, the
ankles are a bit squeaky.
The slightest trauma and it's dead. I'm aware of that.
Well, that's what your life is basically. You're walking about like what 30 now, practically.
Nearly. Hang on.
Couple of days.
I'm not there just yet, people.
No, he's got about 36 hours to go yet.
Yeah, Jesus, man, I'm worried, Scott.
Oh, piss off! You ain't got anything to worry about.
30, man.
No, what you got to worry about is the continuous health of your meat sack, because it will fail on you.
Actually, I've just thought, dirty 30. I'm gonna love it. There we go.
So will all the underage girls, Liam. It'll be amazing.
Underage?
Well, right, overage.
Yeah.
Let's not have fun.
Just reasonable age.
Reasonable age. So hot.
Right, anyway, so yeah, I hope everyone had a nice Christmas out there.
I'm indifferent. I hope it was adequate.
Yeah, people
put far too much fucking love into Christmas.
Well, yesterday I was taking down the Christmas decorations at work, and then some chick and some guy was sitting there, and they'd already been a bit of a knob, like, just...
They give you shit for it?
No, well, I was taking them down, and then the lady turned to me, and she said to me, Christmas isn't over yet. And I said to her, yeah, it is, it's Sunday, and Christmas is on Thursday. Like, it's well over. It's like, It's 3 days over. I'm taking down the decorations, like, Am
I a hopeful romantic that I count Boxing Day?
Yeah, I count Boxing Day as well.
It's the bank holiday after the day.
I worked this Boxing Day, so I didn't count it. But usually I would, yes.
So, what are people...
It's people clinging on to this, like, weird thing. I don't know why they do it.
They start it in November.
Yeah.
Like, apparently the day after Halloween.
Day after Halloween is when the presents... when the
music comes in.
Well, not the music they wait, but they start decorating shops. There's some department stores, and they always get their... But there's some department stores in London that they're always constantly selling Christmas decorations. I think one of the Selfridges in central London's got a
Christmas department
that's open all year round.
I worked next to a Christmas shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it had a thing in the window, a countdown. Only 363 days to Christmas. And then it went to 0. You're like, oh, there's a year. Then you watched it go back again. Yeah, people get too worked up about it. I think Christmas should end. I think Christmas should end at about 6 p.m. Christmas Day.
I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I mentioned that people were telling me they weren't feeling very Christmassy.
Oh yeah, and it was like 2 weeks before Christmas.
Yeah, I think, and the adverts and all this bullshit that goes around it. It's like it's Christmas on Christmas Day, people. That's it. It's 1 day of the year. You have to buy some presents, so that makes it 2 days of the year, or maybe 3. But that's all. Yeah. Like, you don't. When it's your birthday, you might get a little bit excited, but you don't get excited for 2 fucking months beforehand.
No.
And be like, I can't wait.
And it only really makes sense to get excited about it if you've got kids, because if you don't have kids, you've lived through it.
Well, the kids will be excited,
of course. But if you don't have kids, you've lived through it. You've had all the magic and the wonder, and then you've had that torn away from you when you realised it's all, money grubbing goddamn lies.
Yeah.
So why would you want to, yay, it's that time of year again where I praise a fat man in a red suit instead of my parents who worked their fucking asses off to make sure I could get all this crap that I'm getting bored with.
But I don't see why people give their children so much stuff on Christmas. I don't see what children do to deserve or warrant this kind of, It's almost like
we're bribing them into being productive members of society.
Well,
get involved. Look, if you do that, everyone will buy you stuff.
Well, it's the Santa Claus fucking line that if you're not good, Santa ain't gonna bring you any presents. Like you get to use that for a couple of months.
And what does good mean? Good means being a good little fucking soldier, doing what everyone tells you to do, and keeping your fucking mouth shut.
Don't fucking talk like. Don't be hyperactive. Don't get into trouble at school. Don't be.
Don't take days off work. They fucking hate that.
It's just conditioning, really.
Yeah, that's all it is.
If you're good, you'll get presents. If you speak out and.
And that sounds very dark and cynical, but you know what? We're both about to turn 30, and the world is lies.
Oh, I'm pretty. I think you only.
The world is lies.
You just have to go on to BBC News and you see it's not all fucking roses and magic out there. Like, there is no Santa Claus, there is no fucking there's just a lot of fucking weird people
doing odd shit
at
random intervals. And this is our end of year wrap up.
So we're going to talk a tiny bit about the stories of the year and what 2014. I think, to be honest, I was analysing myself. I had a pretty decent year. It was alright.
I give mine a 5, maybe a 4.
Out of 10.
Yeah,
I'd give mine about a 7. It was a nice year, but not gonna miss it too much, I gotta say. It's the year we started the pod, so it's got some
That's the reason I gave it a 4.
Yeah, we've had the podcast right now. Yeah.
Shotgun the bottle of fucking Lucozade away from buying the farm.
But anyway, so stories of the year, Scotty. Stories of the year.
Ebola.
But once again, Ebola's like a lot of stories. It didn't fucking affect me.
Should we explain what it is first?
Ebola's like people.
Everyone knows what we're talking about.
They got AIDS. It's like a type of AIDS.
No,
you get really quickly. Like,
it's not like AIDS.
No. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Right. Well, anyway, it's some bug, just like bird flu and swine flu and Ebola. And
have you ever seen Outbreak?
Is that the one with the monkey at the beginning?
Yeah, that's based on Ebola.
I don't think there is any monkey at the beginning.
Basically, your guts turn to liquid, and you expel them through your holes.
So a bit like a curry, then.
Yeah, but much more permanent than a curry. You probably got like 1-2 shits that are going to be awkward with a curry.
I guess it would be pretty horrifying, like wiping your ass and fragments of your
Kidneys.
Stomach in there. Yeah.
By that point, you're not wiping shit, mate. You're just lying there and they're pumping you full of morphine and shit. It's a horrible one. So it broke out like East Africa, Sierra Leone, that part of the world. And everyone in the West started getting freaked out. It's like, oh shit, it's going to come over here and blah, blah, blah. We're being all nice and sending doctors over to try and help these fucking poor people. But what if they come back and they got it? And yeah, a few people got it. And
what I found
it's
quite
a curable
funny,
disease.
I found quite funny that there was an advert to save them, and all they really need is a bit of fucking hand soap, like.
It's a curable disease.
Yeah. They haven't got enough soap and like sterile equipment, and that's if we just like nuke them with soap, hopefully I think it would cure it. Like if everyone got nuked with a bit of soap.
The problem is like you're fighting culture. You're not fighting a disease.
Well,
you're fighting people. Like there was loads of stories about them dropping leaflets in villages and shit. If you know anyone that had Ebola and you've been in contact with them, you'd be in risk. And there were people coming forward like, we're not at risk. And it's like, all right, 3 people in our village died of it, but we're not at risk. And it's like, well, yeah.
But aren't they quite like superstitious and stuff out there? So wasn't there lots of stories about it's God's way of forsaking like gay people or I don't know.
Those loose bitches down in Hut 4.
Yeah. Yeah, God's like, I'm not taking that shit anymore.
Charging juju beads for Fanny.
God's got nothing better to do with his time except, spread Ebola. You know, he loves it. You know, it's a great laugh for him.
It's one of his favourite things to do, if you take history seriously, is wiping out swathes of humanity. Just stepping on groups of people and going, don't like you anymore, twisting his foot.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, you got to think, if I get a wasp infestation or a mice infestation, I'm going to wipe those fucks out. So, you know, okay, I might be a bit more evolved and a bit bigger, but
you're going down.
Yeah, I'm a weak, fragile man. Like, you know, it wouldn't take much. Like,
yeah, I totally agree.
I'm not Hercules.
Yeah, be the master of your own domain.
Yeah, but I don't know how. I don't even know what I'm going to say. Hang on, lost the plot there. Ebola. You know, fuck it. Like, don't go over there, and you know, use the toilet. You know, make sure you if you're gonna go to somewhere with Ebola, just make sure you just spray yourself in fairy liquid, like have a coating of fairy liquid around you, because that advert swore that with just a bit of hand soap they were gonna save the world.
Just make it clear that's Liam's advice, it's not Scott's advice.
You'd be really slippery as well. You'd have so much fun. Like, you could just slide everywhere if you were just covered head. You know, if you had to jump in the bath of fairy liquid and get out. And then just the slightest bit, like when you took a piss, it'd be like a bubble bath coming out your knob.
I would like to wash myself in the bubble bath of the past week of my piss. It's been quite heavily twiglet and fermented alcohol based. Take a bath in that, it might take the colour out your cheeks. Ooh.
Just an experiment. I might have to click my lighter further away from the microphone, otherwise people are going to get a burst of fire in their ears.
Burst of flint.
Yeah, don't fucking want that. Right, so then the other story was the plane. All those, you know, those are Malaysian Airlines. Definitely fly with them.
298 people.
You know, people prefer them to EasyJet over anything. At least with Malaysian Airlines, you know, if you buy the ticket but you know pay for it on credit, there's a chance you won't have to pay for it because you might die on the way.
Well, you will pay for it. You will pay, but not with your credit card.
Anyone getting on one of those planes must just like pray like before it takes off. How can one airline be like in the news like 3 times in a row for like when their plane's going down or
shit disappeared?
Yeah.
God damn it, another one.
You know, I do it with like a pair of gloves, but like with 167 people, you know, you think you'd be able to fucking find them.
Yeah, so if you lose loads of pair of gloves and then all of a sudden someone comes to you and it's like, look, we'd like you to be in charge of all the gloves. You're like, no, I've got a bad track record with gloves. I shouldn't be in control of all the gloves. I might lose some of them or all of them. It's pretty bad. But at least this one, like today, they came out and they affirmed and they were like, it's probably in the bottom of the ocean.
That's definitely a good present to buy someone, like a gift subscription for a lifetime flights on Malaysian Airlines.
Yeah, no hope warranty. Just a fucking.
Would you bother paying for travel insurance? I don't know. You might pay for it because there might be a good payout.
If there was like a life insurance thing, like. If I pay $10 to fly on Malaysian,
would you reckon
my partner gets $5 million?
Would you reckon they pay the family of each passenger?
I don't know, but I heard something about 9/11 widows getting $5 million.
That was a special occasion, like a downed airplane and one flying into the side of the building. Oh, it's slightly 2 different things, Scott. You know.
So yeah, does that mean on the scale of woe, it's worth more?
No, it's definitely. I don't know.
I'm just interested with the scale of woe. I wonder who comes up with this shit. Like, you know, husband dies at 9/11, $5 million. Husband dies in 7/7 in London.
It's all about
£20
I guess
photo.
It's all about accountability, and it's all about, you know, what looks best. No, you couldn't give the, you know, you couldn't give them skydiving tickets if they're in 9/11, or you know, more like some air miles. Here you go.
Why have you fucking got to give them anything? I wonder.
You got to give them something because
why? Because they worked at this place that people picked on.
Well, just because they died in a horrific manner, and
what's that got to do with their wives who didn't?
Yeah, well, it's
You know, oh, you need lots of money, don't you? Well, everyone's fucking sad.
Everyone's broke as well.
How many people get killed? Like, oh, your husband got hit by a bus. I wonder if she gets 5 million.
I'd say as well is that it'd be weird money to spend. Like, right, I've got 5 million because my mate got gunned down in a high school, or got killed by a terrorist. Now I've got 2 million to spend. You'd be like, right, this is kind of blood money, isn't it? Really, it's not.
He was killed by a couple of gangbangers from Ladbroke Grove. So my plan is I'm gonna watch Harry Brown 100 times, arm myself to the teeth, and just go in there like the tank.
I think you need to talk a bit closer into your mic, Scott.
Sorry.
I can see,
it looks really small and wiggly.
I can see where you're talking compared to where I'm talking, and there's a huge difference in.
Well, we have software now. We haven't even explained that.
Well, yeah.
Version 1.01.
Yeah, we have upgraded now. We're now talking into microphones. Hopefully, everything will sound a bit more clearer and a bit nicer. I don't know.
Yeah, to thine ears.
I think when we compare it to what the old one sound like, I think we'll be able to notice a big improvement. Well, you'd hope so.
You have to excuse me for leaning back. I'm just a lazy cunt.
Yeah.
So I like to lean.
Yeah.
I'm not actually doing it on purpose.
No.
Now I don't know if I'm being too quiet or if I'm being.
Well, you can kind of see it on the thing. As long as the bars. So what's happening now, guys, is that we can see our recording while we're recording it. We're not recording through a phone anymore. We're recording through the laptop. So
software.
Yeah.
Big spike.
Yeah, big spike. But so it's almost like a lie detector going on just next to us. Can pick up the lies.
No, it isn't.
But
yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, hopefully by the time we get to the next one or the one after that, will be video as well, Scott.
Yeah, you get to see us, you lucky people.
You're in for a fucking treat, mate. I'm gonna have to start taking a week out to select my wardrobe and work out what I'm gonna wear, how I'm gonna do my hair, like what I'm gonna be like Chris Martin from Coldplay and start writing things on my wrist, but not things to like save Africa, but like
give
send me free
£20.
shit. Yeah,
your address. So every time you request something, you can just flash your wrist at the camera.
Sponsorship. I don't mind being sponsored. Actually, I kind of do. I'm still in the Bill Hicks frame of mind that if you sell anything, then you'll sell out.
Yeah, but we're in a new world now. Those rules don't apply.
But they still kind of do.
No. Because now the goal is to become completely self-efficient. Once you get financial freedom and you can do things the way you want to do them, they can't say shit to you.
Yeah, but you're still like, you know what I mean, man. When you see someone you really like and respect as an artist and they're doing something that's not respectable, or they're selling out a bit, they're hawking some fucking product on the telly, and
yeah, there's a way
I don't know.
To do it,
I think if I was to look at myself like that, I'd be like, yeah, nah. Look at me. I'm selling Norwich Union fucking car insurance. Okay, yes, I got 20 grand for it, and that's nice, but at the end of the day, I'm a twat now. I am a twat. It's like the guy from the one from the Far Show that does. I think he does Norwich Union or something.
Paul Whitehouse.
Yeah, Paul Whitehouse. I had heavy respect for him, but whenever his advert,
when you put your plastic face on and try to sell me insurance.
And do a great Geordie accent. Like, do you want to buy car insurance? No, I do. I thought you run out of beer. Is that what you're indicating?
Yeah.
Well, it's not time for a break here, Scott. What are you going to do?
Go anyway.
You're going to go anyway. Okay. Well, can we find me something to talk about before you go? I was going to say Jimmy Savile was a story from this year, but that wasn't this year, was it? That's just the repercussions of that.
Year. You can talk about U-Tree though. Talk about all the ones that have been done in the
what I'll talk about is Nigel Farage, because Nigel Farage has been voted Britain of the Year, and good for him, man. Like, I gotta say, he's a character. I've got a lot of respect for the man. He's funny. You know, okay, they might be right wing and their views might differ from mine on a lot of things, but at the end of the day, I don't hate people that think differently from me. So if someone was to say to me that they supported UKIP, I wouldn't be like, right, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. It's like,
you know, talk to you more.
Well, yeah, it'd be interesting. You're like, at least
fucking idiot.
Well, I don't know. For me, it's it's all about people's individual opinions, and they're always going to be different. And you can't just dismiss someone because they might be a little bit racist or a little bit right wing.
He thinks all the problems in this country come down to foreigners.
It's all about migration, yeah.
Which is a very retarded way to
well,
look at things.
It's not migration, it's population explosion. It's it's about the fact that there's just too many people on the planet. And of course all the people on the planet are going to go to the best place. We're not all going to swarm to fucking Ebola Africa.
The bit where your money's a bit more better than other places.
Yeah.
You don't get paid 30p a day. You get paid £5.50 bare minimum.
And people have this weird thing where they can't understand why people would want to go to a place where they'd be prosperous. Well, of course you fucking are. Like that's what we've done for fucking generations, for civilizations. Like, we go where the money is. Like, everyone went off to fucking America because there was wealth there. Like,
So an old Middle England pisshead that tells you he can sort things out, you shouldn't listen to that man. He has no qualifications.
Yeah,
Not that any of those cunts do, but at least they went to proper schools. I don't know how else to put it. Like, if you vote for Nigel Farage, you're basically voting for the guy in the social club that drinks sherry but is very well turned out. That's it. He knows how to iron a pair of slacks.
He reminds me a lot of Boris Johnson. He's the same sort of politician as Boris Johnson.
They're very far removed.
I don't think they are, mate. Like, I don't think.
Wise.
I don't think so, man. I think Farage and what he thinks is a lot what the Tory party thinks. However, that's not.
It's a bit harsh on.
Well, no, but they're not allowed to express real conservative views because they'd be,
Yeah, the PC brigade.
Yeah, the PC brigade would be out, which doesn't make any sense because obviously being conservative means that they got these right views, but they're not really allowed to express them anymore. So all Farage is just conservative, how it was before, and
you know what we call more than conservative? Right wing.
Yeah, but it's not right wing. It's not BNP. Like, it's not. They're not Nazis.
They might be clever at concealing their racism, but they are basically leaning that way. In that nationalist.
No, I think if
we need British people down British mines. Well, good luck to you. If you can find British people that want to go down fucking British mines, good luck.
People
Joey Essex does not want a pickaxe. Do you know what I'm saying?
People that support UKIP, like, they're nearer conservative than they are Nazi. Like, they're not. This idea.
Yeah, but it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, but people put too much. There's such finality about supporting UKIP that I don't understand it, man. I can't see why.
It's because we've seen it all before. If you let them in, then they start wiggling their fucking waggles round.
To me, it just makes politics more interesting. It just there's drama. There's actually something going on, because a lot of it's pretty fucking dull and boring. But
it's always dull and boring.
I don't know.
You get a fat lout that likes a cigar and his Yorkshire pudding. He gets involved. I can see why it'd be a little bit more interesting. He's an upstart. That's basically all he is. He's an upstart. But he's getting ridiculous praise. Like that guy. You
need to go further into the microphone, Scott. I've told you about this. Like, right. Your spike is so low down, it's practically.
You've been talking to my missus?
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah.
It's just my, that gravy, it gets into the pores.
Well, you've got one of those voices that's a bit ruffled as well.
That's 15 years of smoke abuse.
Yeah.
I came on the Georgia.
I don't know, when you hear your own voice, what do you think?
I find it annoying.
Do you just like... Yeah, I hate my voice.
No, I don't like listening to it.
No. I think it's one of those things that... Well, actually, I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but there must be a scientific reason for it, because I think the majority of people wouldn't like the sound of their own voice.
Probably it's just an ego thing, you know.
But
If you like the sound of your own voice, see, that's even a saying almost.
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
it?
Yeah,
You like the sound of your own voice. What does that imply? You're a smug cunt,
yeah.
and nobody wants to be a smug cunt. Everyone wants to fit in and be nice.
But I still don't like it.
Well, that's fine. Yeah,
I've-
that's because you're trying to break programming.
Okay, but then so people that do like the sound of their own voice, are they lying? Is that like are we saying like they're such douchebags that they pretend that they like the sound of their own voice, but they
No,
actually
they're
don't?
just egomaniacs, so anything to do with them, they enjoy.
Because the guy that does the voiceovers for like movie trailers and stuff like that, his voice is, or Morgan Freeman. I can't imagine Morgan Freeman being like, "Oh, my voice sounds shit there."
Yeah, but he's had to listen to it for his entire life. It'd be like, I like Coke, but I don't want to drink Coke every waking second of every waking hour. After a while, you try and find appropriate breaks from Coke, wouldn't you not?
Are we talking about Coca-Cola or cocaine?
Either.
I'm
so fucking sick of Coke, I don't know.
I want to get some MDMA for New Year.
Okay.
No, that's definitely on the cards, and it's possibly on the cards. I've got a connection.
Good.
Happy days, Scott.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So what about the psychedelics?
Seeing the new year thirsty and happy.
What about psychedelics for 2015 then?
Where? When? Yeah. Alright, yeah.
I thought the mushroom kit was the plan, Scotty.
Yeah, but you know, the electricity bill, that's a plan at the moment. Is there anything holding me back? I do have a £15 Amazon voucher, but unfortunately they don't sell spore kits.
No,
No.
not. Oh well. One day.
If anybody likes us and they want to send us mushrooms, I think maybe you should get involved. Email address is scottrocks, and that's with 2 T's and an X at hotmail.com.
What?
Anyway, moving on.
No, I'm confused. How can they send it to you? They can't attach it onto an email.
No, but they can just send me, contact details and stuff like that. And we can deal with this
I
in
don't
a
know.
more private setting.
Hopefully they turn up. Like, that'd be great. I was thinking we got to do a cast where we just get absolutely blind drunk. Like, we have to do a shot like every.
But you know what happens when we do that? We end up shouting at each other.
Yeah.
That's something that. What? How many times have we done? Maybe half a dozen in the entire years we've known each other. Those times where we just get so blottoed.
Of course. Yeah, but it'd be funny to record. It'd be funny to listen. I'd actually quite like to hear myself back completely off my fucking skull.
It might do you good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It might do me good.
Yeah.
Because I'm so fucking irritated.
Oh my god, you're so obnoxious, it's unreal. There are times where I've wanted to chokeslam you through plates, glass windows.
I thought you meant plates, like, with knives and forks. I was like, no.
Yeah, but I know I'm not exactly I'm not writing the teacups, so I'm not saying that in a judgmental way. Just like a personal growth way. It's like, I love you, man. You're my friend. I love you. I want you to do well.
Just so that's on the air. Scott is a big fucking gay lord now.
Yeah, there you go.
He
It's
loves
the
me,
maturity
apparently.
I expect from my friend who has a gay brother. That's the maturity that just comes with that.
Just chucking Louis in there as well, like chucking Louis into the mix.
Well, I didn't say his name.
It's always funny when people do that. When you get accused of being a racist, like, no, I got a black friend.
Yeah, you've got that in the bag. That's awesome.
I've got a gay brother. I got a black mate. Yeah, I know some Asian dudes. Yeah.
I've got a black friend.
Yeah, but it's the most racist thing you can.
Horrible thing you can. Yeah. How dare you? I tolerate at least this many people.
Your microphone's black.
Not by my choice.
You asked for the black one.
Oh, it was by my choice. See, I like black things.
Right.
Black back booties.
I've never gotten intimate with a black girl.
No, neither have I.
It's quite strange. It's not
It's
by
always been a dream.
Yeah, it's not by choice, people. It's just, I don't know. Never come about. Why do you think that is, Scott? Both of us. Is it?
It just never happened. I think it may have happened for me once.
All right.
There was one girl.
We're making out.
No, like I could have actually.
Oh right. I've never even made out.
But honed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe it could have happened.
Actually, all the girls are white girls
All the girls where?
that I've had.
Oh, in your CD fuck list.
Yes. It's not a list. It's like one sheet of paper.
Your CD fuck post-it.
But yeah, they've all been white. They haven't all been English. They've been from other countries, but they've all been white. And I don't know. Part of me it feels like, it's just like eating one type of meat all the time. You should spread out. Like, you can't just have lamb every day.
We go for Chinese all the fucking time. Oh, that's horrendous.
Well, yeah, just saying. I don't know.
I don't think that your sexual past or anything has been that. It's like, yeah, why didn't I pick? Basically, we're guys, so we get whatever
okay, then
we can get.
I'll be honest. If part of me feels it's like, so what's wrong with me that no one wants to be interracial with me? Like,
you just haven't found the right dark mamacita. That's all.
Okay, well,
she's out there.
I hope she's out there. And
all your energy.
I'll probably find out someone might get in touch with me, and yeah, they are from another race, and I've just completely forgotten about them.
Yeah. Suffocate you.
Yeah.
Sit on your face.
No, these things, sometimes you just think about these things. You're just like, why are things the way they are sometimes, Scott?
Yeah, but I mean, imagine it if you were just sitting around, you're like, you know what? I've never had sex with an Indian girl. Tonight, I will go and have sex with an Indian girl.
That sounds a bit rapey, to be honest, Scott.
That's why, Liam. That's why you've never slept with every single race that you want to sleep with, because you've never gone out and been like, you know what, I'm gonna bag me a yellow one. You've never thought that?
No, thankfully not.
So that's why, basically. And I've never thought that either.
Yeah.
I thought it right there.
No, of course not. I'm not.
For comedy effect.
Just for the record, Scott isn't a rapist.
No, never been caught.
Not convicted.
Nope.
Inkling.
You can buy silence with money.
Yeah. Well, I know. Yeah. Well, Scott hasn't got any money, so he definitely hasn't done anything.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't afford silence.
Right. Well, anyway, I think we're going to go into a short break now, Scotty.
Who are we?
Yeah, for the first time.
Well, yeah. Here's a word from our sponsors. You are meant to be.
There's nothing better than Alone is Alone. Listen to music on your headphones. There's nothing better than Alone is Alone. All of my friends are all alone is alone. All of my friends are on their headphones.
whenever you're ready, Scott.
I was born ready.
You're born ready? Right, anyway, we're back. That song was, we don't know yet, but hopefully you fucking enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I'll put all the music down on the description there'll be a couple of songs, so in case you want to find out what you just heard. Yeah, you can. Well, you can't now, but you will be able to.
Information.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Anyway, I was going to tell you a funny story because I got hit in the lip yesterday, like breaking up a scuffle at work, Scott.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Like, there was these two guys, they were proper London louts. Like, you know, like, at one point I was talking to, like, a girl that was with their group, or that was hanging around in the pub, and then he was like, "That's my bird."
Oh, dear.
I was like, "Oh, okay." I wasn't, you know, I didn't say anything to him. He just came up to me and went, "That's my bird." So, you know, nice gentleman. You know, "Hi, how you doing?" "It's my bird." So anyway, I was out with Yanni actually. So
okay.
Me and Yanni were having a drink, and suddenly two of the regulars are like trapped in the doorway of the toilet. And so you can imagine that there's the door to the toilet, the two louts are outside, and the two regular customers are trying to get out of the toilet. But these two guys won't let them out. And we can't work out, I'm not going to say who they are, for, you know, their protective sakes. But obviously something was going on, Scott, like involving drugs or, I don't know, you know, they were both those two louts are obviously coked off their tits. Like, there was no question there. But so anyway, they wouldn't let them out. So then I tried to barge in because, you know, I pretend I need to take a piss. Like, you know, "Can I get into the toilet?" He's like, "No, you can't get into the toilet." I was like, "What do you mean I can't get into? I can come and go into the toilet." I was like, "Please." And then next thing you know, there's like four, like, other people rock up, like, you know, manager, all that. And then at one point, the lout fucking punches one of the customers in the face. And then in the scuffle, I got hit and I busted my lip a tiny bit. Okay, like, you can have a look.
He busted your lip.
Look, he busted. Yeah, look. Can you see it? It's only a tiny.
No.
Right, it's not even there anymore. So then I wake up in the morning and my lip feels sore. When I go into work, I think I'm walking into work some sort of like hero, and I get into work and then my manager, she shows me her lip and she's got like bruising around her mouth, and like it's like it was so bloody and stuff. And then when I showed her my one, it was just pathetic, Scott. I was, you know,
yeah, I can't see anything there. I can imagine.
Just see, yeah. It was when I woke up. When I woke up, I originally thought I just bitten my lip, you know, eating something, and then I remembered what had happened the night before. But yeah, it was fun. I kind of enjoy it. Like there seems to be quite a fair amount of drama at work, and it's always very exciting. You never know what's going to happen in that place, man. You never know, man. You know, that's what's great about Camden, is that people do get so fucked up, and you know, you never, you know, you work in so many quiet places I've worked. You know, you're never going to get any excitement and drama like that. But you do get a rush from it when it all kicks off, and you're like, yeah. You know, you get like that packed mentality.
Yeah, I had it at the darts a couple of times. Yeah, fucking
you what?
Right.
Well, fucking do you, mate? It'll be out. This is my pub.
Two lines form.
I feel it feels proper EastEnders working in that place, man.
Really?
Yeah, because everyone's a bit London and a bit like
Over
ghetto as well, and there is like it. Yeah, but I love it. I'm not a big fan of EastEnders, but I'm a fan of like the Enterprise. Everyone come to the fucking Enterprise and have fun with me. Like, help me break up fights, and you know, like, all right, this is funny. Like yesterday, when I got into work, there was a guy just asleep on the street across the road from the pub, like outside the shop, and it was so cold outside. It was like 7 o'clock in the evening, and he's just lying there, right in the middle of the street. And obviously, the people are standing around. Some guy there's always got to be a guy in a motorbike helmet. Like, no matter, whenever these things stop, someone in the motorbike always gets off. And I think it's because people in motorbikes, they're not trapped within a car, so they feel like they should help more. But yeah, all these people were surrounding them, and they called an ambulance. Ambulance came, and obviously like at first you don't know, maybe the guy's dead or something, or he's had a heart attack. But at the end I saw like the ambulance guy just like kind of woke him up. I think everyone was just being a pussy about it. They didn't want to touch him because they were worried, like, you know, he'd had a stroke or a seizure, but he was just a pisshead having a kip in the middle of the street at about 7 o'clock in the evening. But yeah, if it had been me, I would have just walked up with a bucket of water and thrown it on him. Like that would have woken him up, man.
Are you all right, sir?
Yeah. Let me call an ambulance and cost like £4,000 to send someone out to come and look at a guy that's just asleep on the road. Just pick him up and chuck him in the bus, and you know, let the bus warm him up. But he could have died if he'd stayed out there. But it's too busy in Camden, so.
So was he smashed?
Yeah.
He must have been.
Yeah, he must have been. Yeah, just having a kid, but not even in a good location. Like, you know, at least homeless people, they sleep in a location like in a doorway or something. He was just in the middle of the street.
Break.
Yeah, he was just in the middle of the street. You know, on a busy road as well.
Attention whore.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I know. I love him. Did I ever tell you about one of my regulars? He told me that he went home from the pub once, and then he passed out. He passed out on the way home, and then when he woke up in the morning, he was like cemented to the floor by his beard, because overnight there'd been condensation, and then it turned into frost, and he was literally stuck to the floor. Like he couldn't lift his head up.
Ooh.
And someone eventually, a passerby turned up, and he managed to persuade him to go and get him some hot water so they could, you know, throw it on the floor and they could get his beer out. Yeah, pour his beer out. It's like, Jesus, at least you didn't die. Like, your knob could fall off from frostbite or something savage like that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever fallen asleep outside when it was that cold.
I haven't fallen asleep outside much, I gotta say.
I've done it a few times.
I usually get to where I'm meant to go.
Outside Marylebone, Acton Park, Springfield Park. Slept in there quite a fair few times.
Yeah? Or just too much weed and just...
And booze. Mostly booze. Ooh. Yeah.
So have you started preparing for next Christmas yet, Scott?
Yeah, of course. I think I might prepare by getting my decorations out for this year. Because I haven't done that yet.
This is the thing, you got the tree now. Well, I've got my tree. I've got to get rid of my tree. It's the most annoying thing, because to move the tree means immense mess and just fucking, you know, needles everywhere on the way out the fucking front door.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
I just thought, well, no. Why bother?
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know. I liked having the tree. Our Christmas decorations was a tree with decorations and 2 pieces of tinsel. That was it for the house. So it can all pretty much just go out the window, really. And then it could be quick. That's a good idea, actually, out the window.
No, you shouldn't do that. That's the reason my council tax is so high, you fuck. Don't do stuff like that.
You have to make sure there's not a car outside. And I'm sure for Christmas... Well, actually, Christmas trees are pretty flimsy. I think even if
You're
it
not
landed...
Richie from Bottom. You can't throw stuff out the window.
Well, I don't have the attitude. Is
Sorry,
that what you're
officer.
saying? You're saying I don't have the attitude?
No, I'm just saying that was a TV show.
It'd be nice, though, wouldn't it? It'd be funny if you just launched a Christmas tree out the window, like with all the decorations and lights still on it.
It'd be good if they came and got them, but I don't think they would. They just leave them to rot.
I'll tell you something, man, and because there definitely is a little bit of arsonist in me. When I was living in Chiswick, there was a spot, and they put all the trees there. There must have been about 50 Christmas trees.
Oh, I remember that bit. Yeah.
Just across the road from the station, and I wanted so much just to start a fire there, because I know how Christmas trees burn. Because one time we made a bonfire outside the house after Christmas, and I made it way too big, and I put the Christmas tree, and I thought it would take a long time for it to burn, but the Christmas tree just went, like, because of the oil and the needles, it was just like an inferno straight away. And whenever I see lots of Christmas trees together, I just want to set them on fire, because I know it would, you know, they go up so well, man, and they sprayed them with so many chemicals as well, you know. You got an inferno on hand. So if anyone wants to donate me their Christmas trees to be burnt, I would definitely, you know, I think that'd be good Guinness Book World of Records. The most Christmas trees burned in one go. You get some high flames, Scott. Anyway, that's me being an arsonist.
Speaking of high flames,
Yes.
I am stoned.
You are stoned.
Yeah, but it's good.
Is it good, Scott?
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when was the last time you'd smoked? Previous.
Oh, I had a couple of small doobies the past couple of days, but first day of male freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of want to put your feet up and chillax.
Just relax a little bit. Just sit back and relax. Take it easy. Take the load off, Scott. Well, I'm not
working again till Friday, so it seems like a short week to me. You know, like I got 4 days of noisiness.
Yeah, and then 1 day in, which
God knows what will happen that day.
It will either be chaos or it will be.
It won't be. Most people don't come back till the 5th.
Wouldn't it take most people that amount, that day just to catch up on their emails?
Yeah, pretty much. But they're not even coming back that day. As I say, they're coming back the 5th.
So why are you going back?
Yeah. That's when it officially opens, and I want money.
All right.
So I'll go for the 1 day.
I like money too, man. Hopefully, I'm gonna be pretty minted soon enough, Scott. So drinks are on me, like.
I hear you.
Yeah, no, I've got a bit of cash turning up. Some money. Some fucking moolah, mate. Some fucking moolah.
Always good to have in the pocket.
Yeah, I need, man. I've decided that I'm in no rush to move out of my mum's as well. I was all panicked because I was approaching 30 and I'm still living at home, but fuck that, man. I'm paying £50 a week. In London, for £50 a week.
No one's paying £50 a week.
No one's paying £50 a week. All inclusive, And then people listening out there will say, well, then you should give your mum more money. But nah, that's okay. I am sharing a room with my brother after all, so, it's not like I've got my own room for 50 quid. I'm sharing a room with my brother for 50 quid.
It's not like you can do naked cartwheels like I do.
No. And I miss those days, Scott.
Yeah.
Us naked cartwheeling together. They were fun. That never happened? Oh.
No. That's some sordid dream.
We all have to have dreams, Scott. Aspirations. I hate aspirational.
You want a cartwheel with me naked?
I hate aspirational adverts, man. The most aspirational adverts will use the word aspiration in them in somewhere, in some context, and you're just like, oh,
have you seen
God.
that one for Unilever with the little children giving the speeches like they're grown-up people?
Yeah.
I would like to chokeslam every one of those little fuckers through a table. We waste too much food, and we need to stop that. And it's like, well, you don't even buy food. You get it bought by your mum and dad.
And then you waste loads of it.
So shut your fucking little mouth. Like, before you start preaching at me, child.
Kids are the biggest wasters because
yeah,
they grow out of shit. Like, they grow up and like they get too big and they can't fit into their shit anymore. Like, they're waste. Like, kids, I think up to the age of like 13, they should just wear like bin bags or something. Save on the fabric and clothing for people that really need it. People that aren't growing anymore. People that. Bless you there, Scott. Bless you there. Hail Mary, Father of Christ.
And my Ric Flair impression.
Who's Ric Flair?
Wrestler.
Oh, right.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm not continuing until Scott's finished sneezing.
This might be a...
He doesn't look like he's going to stop anytime soon. But anyway, okay, so I was going to say... Definitely my favourite TV show of this year, Scott, was True Detective. I'm gonna throw that in straight away.
That was proper good.
Proper good. Favourite album, definitely by it was Fiddler's album.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's actually technically it wasn't released in 2014. They released it before, and it was reissued. Scott agrees.
Yep.
Then my favourite film of 2014. That's tough. I did really like Cold in July. I liked Horns a lot as well.
I like that one.
Which one?
Sneeze,
right. Sneeze the movie, if you didn't see it, it was about a killer sneeze infection that ravaged Scott.
Out of nowhere.
Oh, Scott's had to leave the podcast because of the severity of his sneezing. Anyway, let me continue on. Jesus Christ. Gig of the year, Queens of Stone Age, Clutch. Gravel Tones. They had a fucking fantastic year. I loved everything Gravel Tones. I think I saw them twice this year as well. They were a fucking incredible band. I say Clutch, Queens of Stone Age, Korn. I saw Korn this year. I love a bit of Korn. Korn on the cob. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully 2015 they'll, I think it's gonna fucking rule. I think Scott's recovered.
That was intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you feeling now?
My feet feel floppy.
Your feet feel floppy.
Well, I'm like quite drunk and quite high, and then all of a sudden a sneezing attack comes in. I've introduced some oxygen into my brain.
Yeah, that's probably why you were sneezing, I should have thought. You needed the oxygen in your brain, Scott.
Maybe.
I don't know why we sneeze. I'm not really sure what the fuck that's about.
Shit gets in you that irritates you. That's basically it. But I can't think of what would.
What got up your fucking nose, mate?
Started smoking this joint.
Yeah? That will probably fucking do it.
And I do seem to be allergic to hemp.
What, has there been another development about this?
No, but just because there
right.
been ones in the past.
Yeah, Scott is allergic to marijuana, we believe.
Well, hemp.
Hemp, yeah.
Because I got hemp protein when I was trying to build my skinny ass up. And the first night I took it, it was like I went into anaphylactic shock, basically.
Yeah.
I just went red, struggled with breathing. It was horrible. Came out in hives everywhere.
So no hemp shakes for fucking Scotty then?
No. And then I sparked this joint, smoked half of it, and started sneezing like I couldn't.
I think that was just coincidence, Scott. I don't think it was anything to do with the joint. No. You smoke so many joints in your day. No, if you had a sneezing attack every time, you'd know.
Hope not.
The worst for me is the tickly cough. I can't fucking stand the tickly cough, man. Because you're smoking, but you know it's there in the back of your throat. You know you're gonna cough, and it's not fucking pleasant. I hate tickly coughs. Fucking drive me fucking mental, mate. Mental. Well, what can you do? Well,
what time are we on?
What time are we on? We're on an hour. But there's been a 10 minute gap there, Scott.
Really?
It will be filled up with music, so it will probably come out to about an hour. So
just getting used to the new system.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there'll be some teething. We need to get into it, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to be intrigued to see how it all sounds. Lovely stuff. Uploaded, yeah.
Well, everyone have a very happy new year.
Yeah, we're going to see you in 2015. Things are going to improve around here. Like you're going to be able to see us, so you'll be happy.
Yeah.
And yeah, have a great fucking New Year's Eve.
Get fucked up.
Oh, I'm going to get so fucked, so I'll have that. We'll have that to talk about. I'll be 30 as well. Right. Oh dear. Anyway.
See you in 21-5. Oh, the year of Back to the Future 2.
Yeah, we're going Back to the Future. Good night, everyone.
Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started doing the things you used to do. As I was motivating over the hill, I saw Maybelline in a coupe de ville. A Cadillac rolling on an open road, nothing out to run my V8 4. A Cadillac doing about 95, moves bumper to bumper, rolling side to side. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. A Cadillac pulled up to 104, before got hot and wouldn't do no more. The gun got cloud and started to rain. I tooted my horn for the passing lane. The rainwater blowing all under my hood. I knew that was doing my motor good. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. back doing the thing you used to do. The motor cooled down, the heat went down, and that's when I heard that highway sound. A Cadillac setting like a ton of lead, 110 a half a mile ahead. Cadillac looking like it's setting steel, and I caught Maybelline at the top of the hill. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the thing you used to do.